Very limited net Thursday night. The big hitters, the big cheeses were at All Ham Club dinner. We did have 9 check-ins plus net control, limited amount of business. And we had a couple of people that checked in that hadn't checked in quite a while, so I like them. Oh, we're still looking for one more net control. And I think, Tom, are you going to talk about, or is that's a smaller group?
Oh, since we've got all 4 of our repeaters up working, we're going to start rotating the frequency in which we frequency will operate on for the net. Last week, excuse me, we conducted the net on 2.1. Next week we'll probably do it on 8.2. We'd like to do the net on UHF also. However, we've discovered some folks don't have the net or the UHF frequency 443.275 programmed into their equipment. We do know a few people don't have UHF capability. If you've got UHF, excuse me, if you've got UHF capability, please get 443.275 positive offset 141.3 tone programmed into your equipment so we can conduct the net on all 3 of the frequencies. We've also got the D-Star frequency out at Newcastle, still 443.3 or 444.3, right?
It's a D-Star repeater, but it is not.
It's not D-Star yet.
Consider it just another UHF repeater.
It's another analog repeater, so we could use that also. So if you've got UHF capability, get those 2 frequencies programmed in. If you have questions on how to do it, dare I speak the words, open the manual and find out how to do it. Okay. If you need some help, get on the what we're doing on VHF for the net and say, I need some help, like we were just discussing.
At the best.
We'll get folks to help you program it. Okay? And once again, we're looking for another net control. Yeah, Ron?
Could you list those frequencies on our website so somebody can look up those?
I'm sorry, now?
Yeah, be on the website.
They are on the website and
Yeah,
they're on
they're-
our Facebook page
They're
too.
on it's on the website and it's also on the club roster that we send out.
On the day that you're gonna do it?
Yeah, it's up in the upper right-hand corner.
I'll look and see.
Okay. Tech committee.
Dave, do you have any?
Go ahead. I don't. Well, I have one thing. That's the 8.2 thing. Thursday night there was a lot of noise on the net, and we've observed this before. That coincided with the G2 magnetic storm that was going on that day, and we've noticed that it's definitely a cause and effect thing. So Sam went down and looked at it the other day, and the antenna is indeed tilted slightly towards the tower, which means at some point it's encountered significant wind, but it's not to the point where it's touching the tower like it was before when we had the broken bracket. So the bracket's still there. I think what we see now in these high winds is just some flexing. So once in a while, that'll happen with 8.2. There's not a lot we can do about it at the moment, but we have 3 other repeaters.
Well, along those lines, I mean, this was like 2 weeks ago actually, and it was very noisy, and we switched over to the 8.2 and got through the net. But that was the night of that magnetic storm, because I got on it the night before last and made a contact, asked for a radio check, and it's loud and clear again. So it was a temporary thing, but it's definitely got some wobble on it when the wind blows hard. But
Monday night, I was still quiet.
So,
yeah.
so just briefly, just so everyone knows, that antenna is not ideal. It's pointed downward, and it's on the northwest side of the tower leg, so it kind of shades the everything east and southeast of it. So that's not ideal. So in a perfect world, we have a lot of money in the bank, we could get maybe acquire one that's a proper antenna for the ham bands. That's a commercial antenna. It's resonant about 153 instead of the ham bands. So it's possible now, since some of those things have been abandoned down at Black's, to put it up on the top. But we're talking about a climbing crew and an acquisition cost of an antenna. But just know that it's not all it can be, and it's a relatively low antenna at about 300 feet or so.
Altitude's not the problem.
No, but it would be helpful.
Yeah.
Can I give a 30-second update on the All-Star node? I'm down in Lawton. It's a little easier to get on digital than to get up in Mount Scott and freeze my handheld off.
The All-Star POC is down at Norman today, so next meeting, or email Dwayne, AA5KD, and he'll fill you in.
Alright, cool.
Did you get that email, AA5KD? Because he's not here today.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. VE testing report. I guess that's me.
Oh. Not done with tech.
Oh, okay.
So, the 21 is doing really, really well. There were concerns. I was made aware of issues that had happened with the identical repeater to ours when it was used on full power for a net, actually burning the repeater up. This was a Tulsa group. And to some of you, I've repeated this many times, but Tulsa guys up there, they burned their repeater up twice using it on 50 watts for a net when there was continuous, a lot of talking. So we looked at some options, and a month ago, we dropped the power on that down to the middle power, which is 20 watts, and did the net at 20 watts, and everybody seemed to be fine. Just to let you know, I was headed to the Wichita Mountains last weekend, and as far as Chickasha, that repeater was blowing me away at 20 watts. So I feel like at 20 watts we can use it for the net. We're not going to have to worry too much about duty cycle, et cetera, et cetera. And it's really reaching out. I'd be interested in seeing if you can hear it in Lawton, because I was the other side of Chickasha and I could hear it IDing. I don't think I could reach it, let's put it that way, with my 50-watt radio in my truck. So it was getting out better than they can hear. So anyway, it's doing really, really well. I also want to tell you, we had a problem with our duplexer cans. And so we're running on a pair of borrowed cans that talked to Larry the other day. There's no end to that at this point. He's going to need them back sometime, but that may be a year from now. He doesn't know. He's building a new ham shack, and he won't need them till he needs them. And he promised me he'll give me plenty of warning before he says I want them back. In the meantime, I've shipped our cans to the company in California for them to analyze. Went through a lot of things getting an RMD from them, but finally got a return authorization and got them shipped, and they got them like 2 days after Christmas. So I have not heard from them since. As Don was pointing out to me earlier, that's really only a couple weeks ago, and what with the holidays and New Year's and everything, I really don't know what to expect, but I assume any minute I'll get their analysis and a quote on what they think needs to be done and what that will cost. So that's kind of where those are at. They're in California at the factory, and we'll see. I'll let you know. That's all.
That's it? All right.